Welcome back to our second stream today of the Tao of Baseball. This is the that first time that we are playing a second game in a single day. I wonder if I should increase my mic volume a little bit. Can I even do that? Let me see here. Yeah, I think I can a little bit. I felt like I went back and listened to a little bit of the last game to see a little bit of the last game. Felt like maybe my mic level is a little too low. The last game, by the way, just tickles me. Sort of why I love the game of baseball. I felt like I was able to spin a web that my opponent, who I think was better, or I think is better than me, fell into. And I think the only reason I won is because my opponent got flustered and quit. I think if he didn't quit, I don't think I would have won. I think he was better than me. But just how it all unfolded to me makes me quite happy. And the way I think it unfolded may not be how it actually happened at all. But I'll never know. Because I'll never get a chance to talk to whoever my opponent was. But I remember my opponent was aggressive on the base paths and had me a little bit flustered in the first inning. And you'll remember, flustering is a component that Miyamoto Musashi writes about in the Book of Five Rings. Again, Book of Five Rings comes from the 1600s. Miyamoto Musashi, samurai warrior, maybe the greatest sword fighter ever, writes this treatise about his philosophy towards sword fighting called the Book of Five Rings. In it, he says what he teaches in this Book of Five Rings can be applied to almost anything. And so we're trying to apply it to this, hitting at MLB The Show. And, so much of his book is about your state of mind. And when you have to make a decision in a split second, state of mind is so important. And he has a section called flustering. He says, flustering opponents means acting in such a way as to prevent them from having a steady mind. And in this game, it's a dance with your opponent. And my opponent was very aggressive, especially on the base paths. Remember in the first inning, I got him to basically quit in the second inning. It was great. In the first inning, he was successful at first, running the base paths. I got him down into a rundown, messed up. He was safe. I think he stole the base early on. And then he had first and third, nobody out. And I was thinking like, oh my God, this is going to be a tough game. First inning, first and third, no one out. I already, by his team batting average, pretty sure he was better than me. He was higher rated than me. And this game had more on the line because it's the weekend classic. So I was starting to feel a little bit nervous about it. But he double stealed with first and third. And usually that's kind of a safe situation to steal on because on defense with your catcher, you're scared to throw it to second because you're worried the runner at third might be breaking for home, hence making it a double steal. But rarely do I ever see the guy from third break for home. I never do it. I'll definitely steal first and third, but that's the guy at first going for second. Rarely, I never will have the guy at third break for home, but that's the danger in it, right? That's why oftentimes And sometimes, and oftentimes I will too, just let the runner at first steal second base. But I eyeballed third base. I saw the guy wasn't breaking for home. And the guy he had stealing wasn't that fast. So I threw to second, got him out. Now there was one out. It's not this inning that I flustered him. It's the next one. But this part, I think I started thinking more about it afterwards. And this part's also important. So he just ran him. He had a first and third, no one out. And he just ran himself into out number one. And then the next guy popped out to my shortstop, out number two. So before making two outs, he failed to get that runner in from third, which is frustrating in of itself and can be stress-inducing. And then I got the third out. He didn't score at all. And I felt really fortunate. I also felt like I was still in trouble. The bottom of the inning, I come up to bat. And Cool Papa Bell, I think, gets what I would call, it wasn't a blue pit, but it was kind of lucky down the line. And I should have made it into a double, but it was in that gray zone, so I just kept it to a single. And then Travis Bazana, who was hitting next, hits this not that hard of a ball to the second baseman into the hole between first and second. And the second baseman had to go deep into the hole to get the ball. If it was hit closer to the second baseman, I'm pretty sure it would have been a double play. But because he had to go so deep in the hole, he got the out at first, but not at second. Cool Papa Bell made it to second fine. And then I stole third. And then with one out, a runner on third and one out, I actually got a perfect swing with Ted Simmons, but it was a fly out because that's my life. And that's this game. But it was deep enough to score Cool Papa Bell from third. And I took a 1-0 lead. And then the next inning, he gets Mark McGwire on. And he's taking leads with Mark McGwire at first base, which, okay, I don't take leads unless the player is fast. Doesn't mean I'm going to run. But if they're not fast, I don't really take the lead because it distracts me a little bit from hitting. And I just don't take a lead unless the runner's fast and there's a potential for stealing a base. And at one point, I think he hit and ran, but fouled the ball off, which is gutsy because Mark McGwire is this big, bulky guy. He's not going to steal bases. So he's being aggressive. This guy's aggressive. Now remember, he kind of ran himself out of an inning previously and then saw me run myself into a run, which was great. So after he fouled the ball off with a hit and run, he kept taking these leads with Mark McGwire. I thought of a plan. Let me throw over there a couple times. I started thinking like, I bet you I can get him to try to steal a base with Mark McGwire. It'll be hit and run. He doesn't think he's actually going to steal. But this could actually work in my favor. And so I threw twice over to first. I threw twice also with the intention, maybe I'll get Mark McGwire. Maybe I'll pick him off. He's not a great base runner and he's taking these leads. And if he's running, again, I might pick him off. And it was a 3-2 count. So you knew I was going to have to throw a strike, right? 3 balls, 2 strikes. I knew he was going to hit and run here. So I throw the ball twice over to first. So now he knows I can't throw over again. I know he's hit and running this time. Now, up to this point, I also knew he was measuring up my cutter inside. He was aware of it. I think he took a couple of cutters on the inside. And so I decided, okay, I'm going to throw a hard fastball inside. And it's not that hard because Max Scherzer, who only throws 91, 95 miles per hour. And I'm going to bet that in his mind, he's also thinking it could be, and he's looking also in his mind for 2 pitches. That, but wants to lay off the cutter inside, doesn't want to be jammed. And so I'm sitting here thinking he is going to have that in his mind. So I might be able to sneak the fastball by him. And he didn't even swing. And he did send Mark McGwire exactly as I was hoping. And I threw him out by a mile. And then he quit. Now, I don't know my opponent, and I keep saying him, but I don't know if it's a him. I don't know if my opponent, that was the experience that my opponent had. But man, that's what I think happened. And it felt good. I flustered him. I flustered him into a win. And, you know, I didn't win a 9-inning game. I actually think he would have won. But I made him quit. And in sword fighting, Miyamoto Musashi says, you defeat your opponent when you make them quit in their heart. And he quit. And I won. All right, let's get a couple of good contacts here and then go play a second game. See if we can go 2-0. Again, this is the second to possible fastest speed you can have. I'm on GOAT, and I have fastball turned up all the way up to the second highest level it can be. There you go. That was a good hit. This is far faster than I will face in game situation. I even pulled that one. I mean, I didn't get a little early. I was early on that one. It's nice. Again, don't want to overthink it once you're in the game. You want to think, ooh. Well, I think that's a good one to quit on. Let's go play a game. Let's play 2, as Ernie Banks would say. Anyways, that last game just felt good because I do think he was better than me. Okay, we're 1-0. Let's see if we can get a second win. Who are we pitching today? I think we're going with Paul Skeens. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, now we're going up against Max Scherzer, who my opponent did all that work to get Max Scherzer as I did. We'll see. I felt a little uncomfortable in that game against Max Scherzer. I wish I knew my opponent's record. .348 batting average. Wow. But also a high ERA, 4.90. Doesn't make sense to me. Unless he's that good and he's actually like an all-star player. But he couldn't be rated over 600 to be at this level when the Weekend Classic started. All right. The one thing I never do, kind of iffy at the beginning of the game, is I never... Do we not have a changeup? Wow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's out. You're out. We have a sinker. Okay, first out. Oh, I hit the wrong button. What a weird start of the game. I do feel like I'm playing a really good player again. I don't feel like he's intimidated by the outlying fastball. All right. What an idiot. I don't have a feel for him as a hitter, except I think he can handle the fastball. That would have been a home run in most parks. I have a very deep, Scheid Park has a very deep center field. All right, Max Scherzer. Let's see. I do know his release point's kind of funky. Yeah. Right there. Right there. No way. Come on. Come on. That's cool, Papa Bell. You can't be throwing him out like that. Should be up 1-0 right there. Though we should probably be actually tied 1-1. Okay, so his stretch windup's weird. Is it coming from the same spot? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good start. He's definitely thinking I'm better than I am. I think I got lucky on that. Where you look at where the PCI is. Maybe this is why he has such a high ERA. He's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, thought I had that one. A little too confident right now. I think I can hit anything. Would have liked to have gotten that third run there. Guerrero's hitting 286. Are you sure he didn't go? Good timing. So he's not intimidated by. Ah, gotta be kidding. Ooh, he hit that one hard, though. All right, we'll trade it. Not a lot of pitches thrown, which is good because Paul Skeens does not have a lot of stamina. He's got 3 hits, though. All right, let's see. Let's stay focused on hitting, though. We getting a different pitcher? I'd take this guy out. I'm seeing Scherzer pretty good so far. Okay, Mark Davis. Well, sounds like a good. Do we want to bring in Mays now? I don't think so because Mark Davis is not a starting pitcher. Let's find his point, release point. Now, this will be a challenge for us because this means it's going to be a challenge for us because this means that we're going to get a lot of different pitchers throughout this game. And I do get comfortable with a pitcher after I see him for a while. And we're not going to see anyone for too long here. Curveball is as big as circle change. Okay, let's go. Do not swing in the dirt. And try to make him throw a lot of pitches. Let's try to make him go through so much of his bullpen. It's too bad. Let's see if he gives me. Is he smart enough to know not to come back in with a fastball? That was smart to come back with a changeup, though. That was a good pitch. Not swing at a pitch down below the strike zone. Got me. It's good. Give the kid some credit. Why did I swing at that? Why did I swing at that? He caught it. Damn it. Why did I swing at that? That was wrong. Because Mark Davis is not a good pitcher and I want him to stay in the game. That's why. That was not what I wanted to do. Got the run, though. He's not a bad hitter. You could definitely handle the hard stuff. And seems to, for the most part, lay off the breaking pitches that are at least below the strike zone. That ball off the wall, that was difficult. That was a sinker that went right over the heart of the plate, which is not what I intended. See, now I'm signaling to him. I can't see that pitch. That was my pitch. Saw that one coming. What's the count? Full count. No, no, I even saw that. I even saw it. I even saw it was a ball. That was cool, Papa Bell on first with no outs. Well, I mean, it was way out. I wasn't ready for the pitch because I didn't know what the count was. No, I just missed it. Blowing my chances here. Does he have Ozzie Smith over there? Hit that one well. That was a bullshit hit. Way out of the strike zone. He was late. Frustrating. Thank you for that. Supposed to swing, brother, when you supposed to swing, brother, when you hit and run with a slow guy. I was looking fastball. Okay, need to calm down. Oh, what am I doing? I've lost it. I've lost my poise at bat. Take a breath. Oh, Ozzie Smith. That was a bad inning. Wow. I didn't know you can get that camera view that way. That was sweet. We'll take it. It might be time to get rid of Paul Skeens. I hate to say it. He's I'm having to pitch this guy really carefully. Got you, brother. Chuck Finley. We got lucky. We got lucky. We got lucky. Oh. See, I hit that one all right. That was frustrating. Should have been a home run, but I didn't get under it. Man, you're really going to keep Mark Davis out there, huh? He's mowing me down. You might regret this. Damn it. Would like to have scored that run. No way you're keeping him out there. Oh, I saw that. I gave it away. I gave it away there. I am not happy with Skeins. I don't know if I have anyone else out here I like more, though. I can't find anything that he can't lay off of, though. That's the thing. That's what makes this guy difficult. I am going to need to score more runs. No, is it really gone? Wow. He's just a good hitter. No. I've lost the narrative. Yamato says you look, he doesn't even have any stamina. He's playing with me now. that was my pitch. That's what I was missing with Skeens, like a changeup or a split finger fastball. I actually don't think Felix Bautista has an outlier fastball, which is a problem. Oh, how did I not hit that? It's frustrating. Oh my God, that was a hanger. I've lost the narrative. I really have. Really frustrating. So he struggles against, I think, the softer stuff. We'll send Stram out there again in the next inning if oh my goodness. Just not hitting anything. Too bad I didn't get that one up in the air. Too bad I didn't pinch hit with somebody who could hit a home run, right? Are you really going to keep him in? Oh my God. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that pitch, man. I wasn't ready for the pitch. I wasn't ready for the pitch. This is terrible. I need to get going too because I'm going to be late to see my friend. Okay. I don't think I meant for that pitch to be right there. Yeah. But I did mean for that to happen. I don't care. Not giving him. Let's get a run. Let's win this game. Let's win this game. We'll have to see who he's bringing in. No way you're keeping him in there. Billy Wagner. Okay. Find his pitch point. His release point. Okay. That's nice. Do we have anyone who could play third base? Yes, we do. Cool Papa Bell can. I won. Walk off. Can't believe it. I think this guy was better than me. I knew he was coming in with a fastball, though, because he was afraid I was going to steal. Kyle Tucker. Victory. 2-0. I got to go see my friend. Oh, yeah. Boom. Oh, my goodness. That was nice. We'll take it. You want to see my hard hits? Good hits. How about the good hits? They were all up. Do we get a reward? That's it. I think we got 5 of them, right? Yeah, 5. That's nice. I like that. 2-0. We got some rewards, friends. We got to go to San Francisco. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed.